Hello there, it's me, LD, and this is part 2 of my review of A New Corpse. Feel free to check out my previous video for context on some of the things I'm going to be going over. In this video we're going over these two, which are canon, well I think they're canon lanterns, then the rest are non-canon. It specifies they're non-canon in their descriptions, as well as the White Lantern. The mod, as well as the map I'm using, will be linked in the description, as well as the wiki for this mod. And you feel free to skip this. I'll put a little timestamp. I just wanted to say this video is coming out slightly earlier, and that's just because we're coming up on Christmas. So yeah, I might take a break over the Christmas and maybe the New Year's period. I haven't decided. I might release one more video before New Year's, but I haven't really made a decision on that yet. So that's why this video is coming out a bit earlier. Obviously, Merry Christmas to you if you do celebrate it. And if you don't, I suppose I think Happy Hanukkah, and I can't think of any of the others. But yeah, and if you don't, like I say, if you don't celebrate, enjoy the winter season and have a Happy New Year. So, on to the review, I suppose. Let's go on to that. Right, so we ended off last time with the Violet Lantern rings, which feel free to go over these. Go to my previous review to see me go over these. These are missing, but that's because I just had to set these back up for a thumbnail, so that's why some of these are still here. But we ended off with the Violet version, and then we have the Righteousness next. Now, how do you get lantern rings and lantern batteries? There's different ways to do it for different ones. Some of them, like Sorrow and a majority of these, you can find structures in the overworld which are just bigger versions of these with slightly different designs that have the battery cores, I believe they're called. Not battery core, they are called the central battery core, which you can break to get shards, which some of these require, some greed shards, things like that. You can get different shards for different ones, for the ones you craft, but some of these can only be found in meteorites, which I'm going to put an image of the meteorite on screen now. Okay, remember to do that in editing. So you find one of those meteorites. Some of these you can only find the cores for inside of meteorites. They don't have a structure in the overworld. I do not know if that is going to change and all of them are going to have different structures in the overworld, but currently it is only green, fear, hope, anger, greed, love, and compassion, and sorrow that have their own in the overworld. So yes, so you find the core of this, the Righteousness battery core in the overworld, and then you can use the Righteousness battery core to craft your Righteousness Lantern battery. You also find Owen circuits in the meteorite I showed on screen, and you can find titanium ingots. You can also find titanium ingots at vibranium meteorites, which are found under heart-shaped herbs. So I'm just going to show you one of those. You find one of these in the overworld, and you dig down, you will be able to find vibranium and titanium, but also in those meteorites I showed you previously. So that's what you use all this to craft yourself a Righteousness Lantern battery. How do you get the ring? That's a question. How do you get the ring? It's pretty easy. It's just your lantern battery with 4 titanium ingots. And there you go. There's your lantern ring. So let's put in our ring. You get to the advancement, Righteous to the End. Yeah. Wow. So then I can activate this, and you have a specific suit. Although I have a one of the custom suits on, I believe. No, one of the custom masks. Sorry, on. You start out with this, which looks nice. It looks all right. You can charge your lantern ring by right clicking with your lantern battery in your main hand. It has an animation, and you get this. So, there's different variants of oaths for each one, but this is the Righteousness one. No taint of greed, no fear, no spite, shall turn my soul away from right. By honour's vow, my path is clear, justice burns forever here. Wow. Yeah, sounds like a nursery rhyme a bit, doesn't it? You get a beam, which does 12 damage a hit. You can increase your max energy storage, which you can then do this again to increase that. You can also place down each of the battery cores that are like this and charge whilst they're down on the ground. You can upgrade this eventually to be able to naturally regenerate your energy passively, so you don't need to use your lantern battery to charge. So isn't that nice? You know, it's useful if you're out in the world. You can also increase your health. You get a base armor of 6 when you have the suit active. You can increase your health to 32, and you have a natural healing as your final upgrade for that. My base damage with the suit is 1. That can be increased to 9, which can then be increased to 16. Defense can also be increased to 20, and then to 36. Now, construct creation. One of the things I think most people are going to love, construct creation. You can make a great sword, which you get rid of by throwing out. Spear, because who doesn't have a spear? You can get a battle axe, because who doesn't have a battle axe? Shield. It's it's generic stuff, but yeah, it's the sort of stuff you would expect someone who's righteous to carry, I suppose. Also, you can put your batteries in a slot, although at the moment it seems as though the texture on the majority I've checked are broken. So you can't have them in your thing. You can, but they're broken, like I say, so they won't look amazing. Okay, so those were construct creations. Then we have gold ingot infusion. You are now able to transform logs and stone into gold. So let's give ourselves some logs. And let's give ourselves some stone. Is it all stone? If I get cobblestone, if I get what other stone type? Deep slate? Sure. Deep slate? Yeah. It's one at a time as well. So that's, yeah. And it obviously takes from your energy, but I mean, seeing as you can passively regen it, you just have infinite gold. No, it's just stone and oak log. No stone variants for you. You wanted variants of stone as well. Nah, you don't get that. And then liquid transfusion, transform water into lava and vice versa. So let's give ourselves a water bucket. Give ourselves a bit of water, and we can turn it into lava and then back. Oh, also, each different lantern changes your name to be like I have the righteousness one on, which is gold, so I'm the gold lantern on my name. And if you have like the hope, you become hope lantern. Sorrow, you become a sorrow lantern. You know, things like that. And then ring transfusion. You are now able to modify the structure of a lantern ring and reform it into a gold lantern ring. So let's get one of my personal favourites, the violet lantern, and bam, gold lantern ring. What was that? What just happened there? Oh, it's because I suppose it's because I already had one in my inventory. But yeah. Oh, you have to do you have to re-unlock? Is this some of these you have to re-unlock every time? But I think this is just because I get one of these. Oh no. Yeah, okay, so you do have to re-unlock this every time. No, you don't. It's my energy. Sorry, a bit off my game today. But yeah, so you can. Oh. Okay, no, but you have to have max energy to be able to use the ability. Right, so that was the Righteousness Lantern. I'll show off some of the suit variants. We have Hal Jordan, Simon Baz, New Run. I like the New Run. Kyle Rayner, BN. Don't know what that stands for. Kyle Rayner, I assume this is an original. John Stewart, Jessica Cruz, Guy Gardner. To be clear, I mean original, like original suits. I don't mean original, like original to the add-on. And then we've got a few different mask types. I think I want Hal Jordan's. There you go. But yeah, so that is the Righteousness. Also, it has a really nice animation. On flight as well. You fly, you have a golden aura, and you get a golden trail behind you. So that's nice. You can edit your flight style, yes. Do you have a vehicle? Some of these have vehicles, some of them don't. But yeah, and then flight style 1 is just no ring out. But like I said in the previous year, I prefer flight style 2. I like having the ring out. I think it looks nice. Like the ring is the one that's flying. Right, so that was the Righteousness Lantern. Then we have Sorrow. Yeah. Right, so Sorrow Lantern Ring. No advancement for this one, okay. Activate this and oh my god. I forgot what this looked like. Yeah. This has a cape as well, I think. Yeah, Sorrow cape. Look at this. I don't know, I don't know much about comics. I want to get into comics, but whatever. But I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, this guy got whoever the original one of this was got stood up at the aisle for marriage, and then he became a new type of lantern, if I remember correctly, from a YouTube short of all things. But yeah, so the oath for this is: in darkest grief, my soul's despair, I seek the light that's never there. Through tears and pain, I find my might to guide the lost through endless night. With sorrow, with sorrow strength, my heart I arm to shield the weak from every harm. Got a bit lost there for a second. But yeah, this is one of the ones you find as structure, so I'll put the image of the structure you can find on screen now. To be clear, all of the ones that have structures can be found in those meteorites. It's just, well, I think I don't remember fully, but I'm pretty sure you're more likely to come across the big versions of all these lantern cores than you are to find a meteorite, if I remember correctly. So we've got our ring, which is 11 damage, our ring beam. We can increase our strength at base is 1, then increased is 6, and I'm going to assume 12, 14. Nice. 18, max is 30. Sorrow max can be increased as well. Our health can be increased to 32 with a natural healing. Construct creation, because let's be honest, that's something that we all like. Sorrow Greatsword. Just 20. This all stacks with your damage as well, so that is 28.5. Scythe. 28.5. Yeah. It's just. It just seems like this was something to go with more like a death lantern, but I don't think the black lanterns have been added. They haven't been added yet. They haven't. Well, to be fair, the ring and the battery core are, and the battery is in the add-on, but they don't have any features yet. Yeah, smoke bomb. That cost me 0. I'm gonna try. Give me a sec. I just want to see if that ability lock me. Smoke bomb. Did that actually cost me 0? It cost 0. Okay. Yeah. I assume that gives blindness. If I, or maybe. What does it do? What is slash effect? Give me a new corpse. No, it isn't. No, yeah, I don't think. No, yeah, I don't. There isn't like a special. Does it seriously not? It just gives a bit of smoke. It doesn't. Does it? Is that why it costs 0? Oh, sorrow aura. Use your sadness to create an aura of sadness so powerful it makes everyone else sad alongside you. Be sad. I don't know what that actually does. I assume it does something. I couldn't find an effect in here, like I say. Slash effect. Give. Yeah, there's, Berserk, I know what that is. That's not this. Corrupted him onto fear. Unless it just gives the fear effect. But that I don't see. But that's very different to being sad. I don't know what this is supposed to do. I can't be in a multiplayer world to test this. I don't have anyone to test it on or with, so I can't show it off properly. But if you have access to a multiplayer world, maybe try to test this out yourself. So we have. Oh, I forgot to show off the different suit variants. There's Jon Stewart, and you don't even have a mask variant. So I think I'd much rather just. Okay, but yeah. So when you fly, you have a sort of thunderstorm thing beneath you. It doesn't actually drip rain down. Actually, does it go all the way down to the ground? Oh, I think it does. It's sort of, yeah. Yeah, I think it does go down to the ground. So you just cause rain. But yeah, it's just quite nice. It's quite nice. I like the particle effects. I think this is a gravestone core thing, the particle effects. But I find it quite interesting. I quite like it. All right. Yeah, I mean, that is a nice trail. So there you go. That is the Sorrow Lantern. Then we have I believe these are called the Fatebreaker lanterns. I really like this. I didn't know it would do this, and then I was setting it up a week ago, and I thought, oh, I did this, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. It's an invisible item frame I'm using, to be clear, but it's really cool. Yes. Currently, how do you get the Fatebreaker? I couldn't find in the /locate a Jin tower, or any a battery. Sorry, I couldn't find one for that. I don't know how. I suppose you can get these inside again the meteorites, like I say, so you can still get them. But I don't know why they have the shards. Why am I struggling so much with basic words, LD? Why are you struggling so much? The shards. I don't know why the shards exist in game if you can't get them yet. Unless maybe you can only find the shards and the meteorites. I'll do some testing out after this, and I'll put it in the edit if this is the sort of thing you find in meteorites or not. Okay, yeah. Right. So let's go on to this though. So we have the ring itself. Put this on. It starts to rain, of course. Oh, I have a custom suit on this again. No, I don't want that. Oh, no, yeah. I'm going to / weather clear. But, I forgot to get rid of the cape. Yeah, I think this looks nice. I mean, I assume you're meant to be like a genie. I mean, it's called the Fatebreaker ring. This is a non-canon one. But yeah, I assume you're meant to be like a genie. I'd guess. Moral beam. Okay, so the oath for this is: in cloudless days, in starless nights, your wish shall come to light. For those who wish on a star, beware the call, be careful what you wish for. This isn't rhyme. In cloudless days and starless nights, your wish shall come to light. For those who wish on a star, beware the call, be careful what you wish for. That doesn't rhyme. Do they not have to rhyme? Generic mask. Title Rainer, no thank you. Tomorrowverse, don't know what that is. It looks nice. A new run looks nice. Night. DC UO. I'll put on the night, and I like the head little circlet thing. It looks nice. Okay, so let's go through some of the things we can get with this. Strength, we've got base strength is 1. I think that's just the same for all of them. 7 and 15. Defense can go all the way up to 30 again. You can increase your energy. Yeah. Oh, also this is a weapon as well, by the way. It does 7 attack damage, 1.3 speed. I don't think this can be broken either. You think, to be fair, even without the ring, this is just a good weapon. It does 7 damage, it has 1.3 attack speed, and it's unbreakable. This is just a good weapon. You should just use this. And also, this is one of the ones that I think... Oh. It's not showing up on my... Is it because of the suit I'm wearing? If I go to the other suit? No, okay. It doesn't show up on there. I thought it... Have I toggled that off? No, I haven't. Yeah, it just isn't showing up. Okay, well, anyway. Right, so health as well. Your max health is 32, which I think is just a rule of thumb with all of them. Construct creation. Scimitar. Scimitar? I think it's scimitar. Right, 21 damage. Oh, can I can throw my dagger. Oh, I've got throwing knife. Oh, that's really nice, actually, yeah. But yeah, this is, to be fair, very useful. And our dimensional bag, which is just an access to your ender chest wherever you go. This is really nice, to be fair. Like, I haven't experimented with this one too much. I've been mostly focusing on these ones in my testing. I mean, obviously, I had a quick look at these, but I didn't have a proper, like, look. This is really nice. Sandstorm. Use your energy to create sand which you can fire out of your ring, blinding and slowing targets as it gets in their eyes. Yeah. Yeah, how'd you like them apples? Bam. Blind. Bam. Yeah, that's what I thought. Try that again, mate. Try it again. Yeah. Right, dimensional sand release. Is that a specific thing? I'm at max energy, I think. Oh, what? Oh, what? What did I just wanted... I can't regain energy with my dagger because it activates something when I try to use it. Yeah, ring construction. We've been over ring construction a few times now. I feel like, yeah, at this point, you make more rings. But I can't charge with my dagger anymore. That feels like... To be fair, I have that happen sometimes with some of these, where I just can't charge with my... I just can't charge anymore. Okay. Well, so keep in mind, if you unlock this dimensional sand release, you can't level up your... you can't recharge your energy with it anymore. So that... But, I mean, it does a lot of damage, so that's sort of, you know, a worthy... well, not a worthy exchange, because it's recharging your energy, but, you know... I would use this even if I wasn't going for this specific power. Although I do like the access to ender chest along with the throwing knife. Even if you know, we have a beam anyway. Just 10 damage a hit. If I use this, no, it still comes out of the ring. Okay, flight for this, you have sand as well. You have sandy flight. Yeah. So there you go. That is everything with this power, with the Fate Breaker ring. Let's eat before I start starving. So, next we have, Pride. I like this one. The Pride Lantern's ring with the Pride book and quill. So, if I put this on, bam. I think this is supposed to be Dr. Fate. I'd presume. There's a few custom suits for this. There's King's Pride and Pride Majin, which I assume these are Dragon Ball Z references, but I haven't seen the show, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. But they look like something that reminds me of Dragon Ball Z. And you can just have no suit. A cape as well. A few different capes. So there's one for this specifically, the Pride cape. So that's why I think this is, you know, Fate. But yeah, so that's recharged with this. It's literally just a book. It floats as well. You aren't even holding it, it's floating. But the oath for this is, in fearful day, in raging night, without us our souls ignite. When all seems written in the book of destiny, 9 or more corpses will shine their light. But not everything is written. Like our light, pride shines on all of us. That doesn't rhyme. Again, doesn't... Like, it doesn't rhyme. I get the idea. I like this one. You have a nice trail with this. Nice purple trail. Cosmic. I like it. But, yeah. Our beam does 10 damage a hit. Let's upgrade our strength to max, which will 14 damage. Defense can be increased up to 30. Pride can be increased. Yeah. Also, this, I think, yeah, when this is in the thing, don't get me wrong, it's a bit buggy, but I feel like this looks nicer than than these all did when I put them in there. Right, so let's obviously upgrade our health as well. The max on this is 32 again. It's always 32. The constructs that you can make with this are a dagger, a greatsword, a hammer. I like the dagger. Yeah. Oh, that's hammer. Bam. 28.5. Then we have teleportation. Right, yeah. Not a big fan. It's an alright teleportation. I think it's a bit short. Because, yeah, there's no way to configure it. So you're just... It's not bad, but can you teleport through glass? Okay, that adds to its usefulness. Yeah, okay. Okay, that actually, yeah. Because a lot of powers in other add-ons for teleportation, I find can't teleport through glass, and it always annoys me. But this, yeah, okay, that already improves it in my books. I already like this a bit more now. Then, of course, we have ring construction. You can make more rings. Ring bada bing. Okay, so I showed off custom suits, didn't I? There's not really much. And obviously, while you're flying, I think no, we can't change our flight style. But yeah, this is nice, isn't it? It's nice. It's good. I like it. To be fair, the teleporting through glass has really put this up in my books for me. Like, I really like this. I never see any teleportation do this in any other add-on I think I've reviewed so far, or will review. I don't think I've seen it at all. So yeah, that is the Pride Lantern. Then we have this one, Fate Breaker. I think Fate Breaker, if I remember correctly, has a really unique recipe. Yeah, it does, yeah. So you need an Echo Shard, 2 Prismarine Crystals, 4 Prismarine Shards, and a Rage Battery Core, and a Love Battery Core, which I showed off how to get in the previous videos, but I will put on screen the images of what their structures look like, as well as, obviously I showed the meteorite before, so you might be able to find them in there. But yeah, this is a really interesting recipe. It's very interesting indeed. But yeah, so you make this, then you can craft the ring by again surrounding this by 4 titanium, which is a rule of thumb for all of them, really. And that's how you get the Ring of Corrupted Freight. Put this on. There's no advancement for this. And again, the cape is there still. Why does it do that? There aren't any customizable suits. There is a slightly lower version of the mask. That's, yeah. You can charge this, and it has a very, very unique oath on this one. Through pairs of grace and betrayal of trust, their mercy thin, their golden quarter unjust. They bear scars time can't erase. I bend no knee to their grace. I tried to right the wrong they'd done, so I'll be eternal as the ceaseless sun. Drops of blood and death of fard remove the veil of their facade. I am the blood agent. I mean, that rhymed at least. Does 10 damage a hit the beam. Again, strength increase can be increased all the way up to 10, which is a bit lower than usual. This all the way up to 34, which is higher than usual. The last few have not been this high. But yeah, so natural regen. Health can be increased up to 36. Okay. Oh, we're breaking off from the usual with this. Oh, nice. Shattered Soul. What's / effect? I think I saw it in here. Give a new corpse. Would it be corrupted immortality? What? Oh no. Okay, wait, no. I think this is something later. No, clear me. Okay. I'm gonna just deactivate and reactivate this so I get my night vision back. Oh, never mind. I didn't. Domineering Presence. Stop time to freeze all entities in a large area. Okay. / summon. Husk. No. Husk. Stop it! Yeah. Outright them apples. Bam. 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 Yeah. That's right. Yeah. How'd you like it? I noticed that the name is Blood Agent on this. I didn't get that at first, but yeah, that is, yeah. And then the last one, Temporal Stasis, which I assume I need a high amount of energy for. Right, B. Yeah, that's the thing that gives immortality, which I assume means / damage me 30. Okay, yeah. I just get invulnerability to all damage, which is a Palladium thing. There's a thing in Palladium that can give immortality, so I assume that's what it's doing when I get the immortality effect. So yeah, I mean this is quite useful, and I like the design on this. I do quite like this design actually. But yeah, so that is the Fate Ring of Corrupted Fate, and then not finally we have the Ring of Balance with this sick ass sword. Look at this! Look at this! Look at this sword in the stone type stuff. Like this is you know, this is again. Oh, this isn't a weapon, which I guess is different from the dagger, but yeah, you've got a very sort of yin and yang design. There's no suit customizations for this one, no mask, and it highlights everything around you with like a white and a black sort of highlight with yin and yang. Yeah. So.
Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing.
What the? What was that? What was that? What? Genuinely, what was? What? Where did that come from? What on earth? Okay, well, the oath for this is in the darkness of ruined name, hidden under the light of fame. Light and dark does the wielder consist, only through both does balance exist. Among the ones who fake and blame, are you the one who can hold the name of balance? What was that? I'm genuine. What? What on earth was that? You can. Oh, there's no health. There's no healing for this one. You can't. Oh wait. Oh, what is? What? I don't know. Is that a reference to something? I don't know. That caught me so off guard. You do 18 damage a hit. Your defense is 40. Key construction or Kai construction. You got a bow staff, like a few of these have had. Spear, scythe. I've already showed off a majority of these. Then of course we have refined body, which gives resistance to. Then we have healing Kai, which I assume grants healing. Yeah, healing regeneration 4 for I guess until that runs out. Or it's a toggle, so you can toggle it on and off. And then we have destructive Kai, which I assume. Oh god! Oh, I did not see that's coming. Okay. So that, be careful with that, I guess. Yeah. No like I said, no custom suits for this. Flight is you have a nice little white aura, I suppose, around you. But yeah, that's everything with that, I suppose. I really that yeah. Your
phone ringing. Your phone ringing.
I don't know why I did that. Okay. So yeah, I think that's everything with that. Alright. Well, did it give me the usually did it give me a No, it didn't give me a message for mastering the Gold Lantern, which is surprising. Usually it does. I've unlocked everything. It's that ability. Oh no, that's charge our energy. No, righteousness. Yeah, so I've unlocked it all. Okay. Right. Now we go off to a new location, which I am going to cut to now. And after days of searching, I found it. I think oh, it's up there. Okay. How am I gonna get up there? Oh right, I've got all these lantern rings. Okay. Let's get all the way up here then. I wonder what this might be. Okay. Let's get serious though. So if I did just get an advancement for this, that's just because I had to reset my advancements. For okay, oh, I need to re-unlock these. So it's sort of a good thing that I didn't do that. Okay. I think that's all I need. Right, so let's get all of these, get all of them down here. So I'm going to be needing them all. And let's do it. I could have really cut that, but you know, live and learn. So here we are at the. I might just speed that up in post. Okay, so here we are at the White Lantern Temple, which I've just discovered. Let's get set up for this. So. You're going to have to put all of these on here. What are you, Thea? Yeah. It's hard to tell because they look sort of similar in colour. Right, so red, greed, I think. Are you greed? Greed, yeah. Greed, orange. Blue, purple, pink, and gold. Right, so if I've done this all right, which I'm pretty sure I've had, which you've probably seen me speed up mastering all of these again just to be safe, then when I break this, it should give me the White Lantern. It's going to be a minute. I might speed this up as well. Right. Okay, oh. There we go. Okay. Right, I've got it. I've got the White Lantern ring. Is there anything else I need to do? No, yeah. So you have this appear after you've mastered all of them. They'll disappear into particles. After you break the egg, I'd recommend mastering them. After you've mastered them, come here or find one of these. Put them on the podiums beforehand. Then break the egg. And everything should work out for you. Okay, and you get the advancement Bearer of Life when you put it on. Of course, you need to craft yourself the lantern battery with 8 titanium. I'm just going to give it to myself. Right, lantern. Was it not? Is it called the Life? It's called the Life Lantern Battery. Life Lantern Battery. Okay. Let's cut back to the review area that I review things in. Right, okay, back here, back in this place. Oh, so I showed you the recipe for this. Again, it's 8 titanium with the lantern ring in the middle. But let's show the suit. Oh, look at this! I get passive speed. Everything is highlighted by white. Every entity, and I assume in like a 30-ish block radius. Oh, this gives me a chance to explain as well. I was saying in the last review part that there was a rainbow lantern ring and that I didn't know if there was going to be like a rainbow lantern or not. I was told by one of the developers that it's because, well, I already knew this variant had a suit, but this has a rainbow suit, and that's why there's a rainbow. It's a reference to that. That's why it exists. I just thought it was. Well, I don't know what I thought, but there's a few different. There's the no suit, the Galaxy Star, John Stewart, and Rainbow suit. I prefer just the regular. Mask. There's the default mask alt, which is just lower down. So there's a blank mask. Obviously, there's flight styles. I don't believe there's a vehicle for this on the flight style. Yeah, no vehicle. You have a white aura around you when you fly. And well, let's go back down there and show off the little oath you get for this one. Oh, that looks nice as well on the energy bar. So the oath for this is: through rage and love, hope and fright, compassion, greed, and will to fight, let darkness cower at the sight of life's true power. White Lantern's light, which, you know, that might rhyme and I might just not be saying it properly, but that doesn't sound like it rhymes to me. Your beam, oh, that reminds me, your beam doesn't do damage. The life beam heals entities. It gives entities healing. So if I summon another husk and I bam, do you damage? I don't have a mod to show me the damage I've done, but you know. And I do this, it will heal the entity. So isn't that inconvenient a little bit? But that you don't have to worry about that for too long. So also, you can increase the max of this as well as allowing it to naturally regen. Our health can be increased to 60. This is very powerful. Did I forget to mention that? This is very powerful. You can increase your strength all the way up to strength level. You can do 23 damage. Defense can be increased all the way up to 60. You get telekinesis as well, which is something that the Green Lantern power had when you overloaded your lantern ring with a lantern battery. But you can just do this with this. You can scroll to bring it closer to you or put it further away. It's click as well, so you don't have to hold it down. Can be a bit finicky in my experience, but all telekinesis with Palladium's a bit finicky. So, then we have phasing. Oh, these have really long things. I didn't realise how long these were. And restores vitality to entities that touch it. So does that also give hunger back? Is it an effect? / effect give me... No, I don't think it's an effect. No, yeah, I don't know if that means it gives hunger back or not, and obviously I can't test that because I'm not in a multiplayer world. But phasing. This is again toggle. It's phasing. I don't know much. I don't know what else to say about it. You can phase through blocks. Also, you have passive night vision. Now we get on to why this is probably the best ring. Emotional spectrum dominance. Concentrate and access other spectrums and use their abilities. That's right. You want to teleport like a teleporter? I set these up last video. Oh, I'm bone meal as well. Oh, I didn't realise that. So shifting bone meals plants. So if I get a tree, I'm going to play around with this. I didn't realise it did this. Sapling. Let's get a spruce sapling. Bit of spruce slack. I can make trees grow. But yeah, so you can use the other rings abilities. And you can also make your beam do damage by using the abilities of other lanterns. But yeah, you get inflict hope. You just get their constructs and their special abilities. Obviously, you don't have access to any of the non-canons. You don't have access to sorrow or righteousness as well, I believe. But you get all of the main canon ones. I can use this to access my ender chest, and then I can be like, actually, no, I don't want to access my ender chest. I think I want to roar at things. So I roar at them and push them back away from me. But no, actually, I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to roar, but in a red hue. And I think I want to be able to spit out fire and do 16 damage. And you know what? No, actually, I don't want to do that. I actually want to stun my enemies in crystals and then summon a bow and be able to summon infinite arrows, because that's something I figured out last time. You shoot one of the arrows and you can get more. So you have infinite arrows with the pink lantern, and vice versa, the white lantern. And to be fair, Compassion can also summon with the different constructs with the batteries of these. But if you want to see that, maybe check out my previous part of this review series. So yeah, it's just very useful. It's just really powerful. You're a bit overpowered, to be honest, because you can stack this with powers from other add-ons as well as secondaries from other add-ons. There's no currently in the add-on there is nothing stopping you from power stacking. I don't know if that will be changed. To be honest, maybe it should be changed because this is a bit overpowered. But um, but yeah, you just have access to all of these, which is very useful. You don't get their special ability. Like you get like with the willpower, you don't get the sacrificing a lantern battery to be able to. What to be fair, you already have telekinesis throughout this anyway, but you can't do those very special things that like the Green Lantern can do and things like that. But you get access to their special abilities, like they're the ones that are unique to them but aren't their strongest. I don't know how to word it. Yeah, you probably understand why. But yeah, so which is a balancing thing. Then again, I mean, this isn't very balanced. Like if you put this in any server, is the first person to get this, yeah, you're just done for a bit. Although to be fair, there's multiple different of those. You can get multiple different of those temples to spawn. So multiple people can be the White Lantern, and that brings on to my next point. You can also just make more rings. If you shift and you click, you just make another ring. So yeah. I mean, so that drains all of your energy, but you can just do that. So isn't this nice? Isn't this nice? Right. Well, Wow. I think that's everything. Actually, I don't think there's anything else I can. Really, I think that's everything. Yeah, I think it's everything until this gets updated and maybe gets Alien Evo compatibility or when the Black Lantern gets added or things like that. So I'm going to clear all this up. I'm going to move on to the outro, but I'm going to clear all this up first so I can shoot the outro. So see you in a sec. Right, well, thanks for watching. As I said, the mod as well as the map I'm using is linked in the description, as well as the wiki for this mod. Well, it's a Trello, but still, it's a wiki in its own way. It just gives you information about the add-on. But yeah, please do check it out. It's very good. I feel like you would very much enjoy it if you did check it out. Of course, you might not, and I might be entirely wrong about that. But please do feel free to like and subscribe. I mean, like I said at the start, I'm might be on a small break over the Christmas and winter, just general period, New Year's period. So keep that in mind if you're waiting for another review. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day, and bye!